Hi, everyone, and welcome. I am anxious to show the type of essential oils that I give out when I do a tarot reading for someone in person. And it's a way for them to work further at home after the reading. So I have my water, earth, air, fire, and I also have one for connecting to ancestors and angels. And I just thought, let's have some fun and explore the tarot essential oils. So, this today is an invitation for you to create a little bit of magic, to tap into your inner wisdom for those times when you're maybe counseling other people through difficult times. Essential oils can tap into our spiritual realm. And as we search for guidance, this is a way to light our way and assist others on their path. Now, some people, including ourselves, might find we sit at a crossroads or we're going through total upheaval. Well, with essential oils and our tarot, I find we can get some inner strength. We can feel hopeful. We can try to blend a perfect remedy with a little bit of patience, knowing that we can heal our world and triumph and move forward. So, it's all about giving yourself and others tools to heal and investing in ourselves, taking time to find a perfect blend, working through it, and having the sense of generosity is a great gift, making something from the heart and the hearth that can be comforting. So, again, welcome everybody. What you see in front of you are, yes, the four aces, the powerhouses of the minor arcana, and also my four blends plus one. Now, I love to give these out in a tiny little purse vial after I've done a reading for someone. And it is fabulous. They're so thankful, and it is a way to connect a little bit further. And as I say, give them a tool that they can leave with and put it on their pulse points, their temple, or just in the palms of their hands. Something that when they go home and they sit with all their thoughts that came up, all those questions and guidance that the tarot can offer, it's a tool that they can sit with, meditate with, or just apply and go about their day and let all those thoughts rise up and mentally, emotionally try to work through any issues. And I have found these a fabulous tool. So, for instance, if we go to the earth energy here, this is my vial, and I'm sorry that you can't smell it, but maybe technology will change one day and that will be possible. But I always keep my four elemental energies in one of these roll-on bottles. I just take off the roll-on part and I can put a little stopper in there, a little eyedropper, pull out what I need and put it into some of the little vials that you can buy at essential oil stores, and it fits in your purse. So even if you're working on a reading for yourself and you want to tap into the elemental energies, this is a fab way if you like using essential oils. And I mix mine low so they're not too overpowering. Now I'm going to show you my recipe chart. and here it is here. Earth and water on the left, and air and fire on the right. And these little stickers came from some that I found on Amazon, and it was in with the tarot stickers. So it was great to have those little symbols. And as I say, these are my recipes. So for Taurus, for instance, it's grounding and security. So if I do a reading for someone and they don't seem to be possibly as grounded or confident or secure as they could be, that's when I would give them one of my purse vials with the earth energy in it. Now that one I do make a little bit stronger. As you can see, there's 5 drops of patchouli, 5 geranium, and 5 neroli light. And I mix it in my carrier oil of holly. Now, because I did mine in holly, my blends last for a good couple years. And if I'm doing a lot of readings, I can go through it rather quickly, but it's not an expensive thing, and it's a valuable item to give to someone who's working through some issues. So the other blends, you can see most of them were 2 drops, 2 drops, 2 drops, all the way through. And I have to include this one down here for Aries. So I'm going to pause, Aries, Leo, Sagittarian, and get that recipe on here. Okay, so now you can see the blend for the wand suit. 2 rose, 2 neroli, 2 mandarin. So they are broken down into threes. And as I say, light is sometimes very nice, not too overpowering, but for some reason the earth energy one is a stronger blend. Now, it might be a lot of drops for the little purse size vials, but it didn't seem overwhelming to me. So, you've got my 4 recipes there, and I'm just going to mention a couple of things here. If, for instance, you do a reading for someone and they do need some grounding and balance, yes, that is a great suggestion. But if they're too grounded, if they're playing things too safe, and it would benefit them to take a little bit of risk at that time, if you can encourage them to use some of the fire oil blend to bring some creativity and passion to themselves. Now the reading you're going to have to use your intuition, and you're going to look at the number of elementals showing up, and you can count them off. You know, sometimes there's a nice mix of the 4 elements in a reading, but sometimes it definitely lends to one of the houses. Now, if somebody had a lot of cups in their reading, a lot of emotions, and intuition is maybe a little, let's just say, dampened, because too much emotion can put the person in a very uneasy type of situation, a very fearful situation to be in. And you can sometimes sense that when you're doing the reading for them. So maybe if they tend to be extremely emotional, you might want to add in a little bit of logic. So then I would be suggesting some of the air essential oil so that they can find some clarity. Now, if, for instance, there's an abundance of swords in a reading and there's too much thinking going on, then you might want to bring them back to the water element and indicate that maybe the essential oil of the water element would break away from all the thought and logic and bring some feelings into it again and tap into actually what they feel instead of what they think. And then with this one, the fire energy, It's always great to have creativity and passion, but if they've got too many wands on their plate in the reading, they can feel overwhelmed as well. It can be too much to handle. Maybe they need some grounding to bring them back down to earth. So then I would suggest the earth. But you have to use your own intuition. This is just something for you guys to put together, even if it's just for yourself, to work with the elements after you've done a tarot reading. And it's just a way to refocus, reset, and heal before moving on to the greater tasks and trying to remedy some of the situations or issues that come up in a reading. And it can be done with candles as well and crystals. And I have sometimes put crystals into these, especially in my own one that I carry in my purse, because I empower then the crystals that would be of the fiery element, and I use that to charge further the oil blend that I have made to empower that blend. Now, the other thing I was going to mention was you can tap into ancestor energy when you're going through major transformation and changes. And it can also be using an oil to contact your angels. Now, this one was designed for that, but why not also, if your ancestors are like an angel to you and you use them for help in guiding you, this is a great blend. Now, that ancestor blend was done with 2 grapefruit, 2 neroli, and 2 cardamom. There's just a little bit of an issue sometimes with using cardamom and giving it out to people, especially if they have high blood pressure. So do your research, but for me, because the blends are so light, I can't see it harming them in any way. They're not putting this all over their bodies. They're just applying it where they feel comfortable, sitting and relaxing with it. And as I say, they're very light blends. But I hope that you find this beneficial. I know that some of my people that came for readings, it would change each time I did a reading. And so they got a little collection. And I did label them in a little pouch and stick them in my witch's bag for when I do tarot, so that I could quickly pull them out and having them labeled go, here is the blend that I think would be beneficial for you to use. So my friends, those are my secret essential oil blends that I am gifting to everyone today. And I hope you have fun creating your own elemental blends. This has been Lori at Craggy Brook Witchery, sending everyone happy blessings.